Alright friends, this is Pigments 2 by Arturia. This is the patch that it defaults to when you pull it up. Cool stuff. Let's go to the default patch under template. They have a bunch of different kinds of default patches, which is really cool. We're going to go to the straight up default, and if you haven't seen Pigments 2, it has a wavetable engine right here. It has a fully featured sampler, and you can bring your own wavetables and samples into this thing. And I think it defaults to this piano one. Yeah. And it also has a whole granular engine that's really dope. Pretty cool stuff. And thirdly, it has this 3 oscillator analog emulation synth, which this is the kind of stuff I like. So it has my 3 favorite things all together, like wavetable synthesis, analog, emulator, and then of course a fully loaded sampler here. So let's turn this off, and these are all the wavetables from the old original massive synth. And I'm going to pull up this classic Modern Talking and drag it right in there. So now we have the Modern Talking wavetable from Massive loaded into Pigments. And when I turn this wavetable position knob, you can see the little blue line go through it. I want to put LFO2 on this wavetable position, so I'm going to click right here where it says LFO2, and then you just kind of do this. Maybe do about there. Hey y'all. And right here, LFO3, I want to put that on there, and I'm going to try to figure out some kind of cool little alternating thing. So let's click right here where it says LFO3. And same thing. Let's pull this one back just a little bit. Oh, okay. Right now LFO2 is synced and LFO3 is not. So I'm going to sync LFO3 to my DAW, which is already at 140. And I'm just going to experiment a little bit with different synced rates and try to come up with something cool. Sometimes you get lucky. That sounds pretty cool. Let's get into the effects. They have a delay and a reverb just ready to roll for you, which I really like and I usually use when I'm making a patch. And this is effects bus A. I'm going to skip delay and reverb for now, and we're going to go to effects bus B and kind of start from scratch here on effects. I really like this wave folder that's next to the distortion and overdrive, which all of these are essentially distortions, but this one is nasty. They also have this output gain on these effects, which is really cool because now when I turn it off and on and A/B it, I can hear both options at the same volume, and that's going to help me pick the one that I really like and not just pick the louder one. I think that's pretty tight. Oh, and I need to go ahead and click on keyboard, and under play settings, I want it on mono legato. Or do I just want it on regular mono? Let's do that for right now. So I've got this wave folder just kind of over the whole thing. And I'm going to do a second wave folder right here. But I'm going to modulate the dry wet on it and use it to just accent certain notes. Alright, so let's click on LFO1 and do just a little bit of this guy. Let's go back over here to Effects Bus A, and let's play around with a little reverb and delay for fun. Whoa. Let's bring the decay down and the size down. Little high pass filter. There we go. We can get that low end out of the reverb. That's pretty good. I wanted to check out this tape echo too. I think intensity means feedback. Let's throw an LFO on this little fine tuner thing. Get weird with this delay. I think this delay would be a great candidate for one of these macro knobs over here. And the reason macro knobs are so important is that I can assign something like, for instance, this delay, which would be this dry wet right here. So I believe if I just click on macro 1, I can, should be able to do that. So now I can control the dry wet of that delay with this macro. Underneath the wavetable here, you have a frequency modulator, a phase mod, phase distortion, and some more wave folding. A lot of wave folding going on in this synth, and that's good. Let's listen to what some of these sound like. Oh yeah. I like this phase mod right here. Let's route this to the mod wheel real quick, just because I haven't done that yet. And I think you just click here on mod wheel. And I'm just going to give it like a tiny little path, because I don't think it needs much. Pretty cool. And that's going to wrap it up for this one. I'm going to do some more of these. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them right down there. Hit that button. You know which one. And peace.